different parts of the country find themselves not having a sense of belonging. Talking especially about the Southeast, you have Sunday Igboho, agitating in the Southwest. If you were to become president, number one, have you been able to diagnose exactly why this sense of disunity in Nigeria? And what would you do to bring Nigerians back to a place where they have this sense of oneness?
I have had deep reflection on how to integrate Nigeria and how to unify Nigeria. So I would like you, when you are looking at aspirants, as we all come forward, try to look at our record and see it's not just about we talking about things. It's important to look at the record and then judge for yourself whether we can do it or not. First, if we're able to show love to one another, if we're able to engender love, both in action and then ensure equity, justice, and fair play in all actions of government, then automatically you would have solved the problem of agitations and separatism. So I've looked at all those strata, those segments, those sectors where people seem to be unhappy here and there. And you also have to realize that some of them are politically motivated. It's not as if some people are not happy. They may be happy, but because of the unemployment in the society, a lot of people are very vulnerable. And so it's easy to recruit youth to cause trouble, to agitate, to do this, to do that for political gains. But outside that, I think I have a clear blueprint on how I'm going to unite Nigeria, and that will start from me. I don't want to talk so much about my past, but you see, you can use the past to judge the future.
Right.
So when I had the opportunity, I united Nigeria in a way. First, in terms of pilgrimages that Nigerians feel so much about. Nigerians love God. I made sure that as I was sponsoring Christians to Jerusalem, I also sponsored Muslims. And these things were not meant for public discourse. So I was able, in 8 years as governor, to sponsor over 5,800 Muslims in the Holy Land. And then, of course, in terms of appointments, I was lucky. I went to a federal government college where I had the opportunity to interact with all Nigerians and right from my birth. So I don't have anything about tribal instinct or affiliation or sentiment in my body. So every Nigerian is my brother. And so I was also able to bring Nigerians around me. For instance, my ADC that I started with was from Bauchi State, my CSO was from Kano, and my orderly was from Kaduna, and I did not know they were from all those states. All I knew were Nigerians who were capable, and that was the same way I reflected my appointments at the state level and all that. And then at the same time, when I extended help to the religious bodies like the Khan, and then of course the Muslim Ummah, I made sure that I also gave them grants for them to put for the poorest poor in the different mosques in the state. And at the same time, I gave Christian Association of Nigeria millions also as grants to put for the poorest people, because that's where the pressure is most in the churches and in the mosques and all that.
So you want to replicate this?